Ask Reddit. People who don't want kids, why?
Egyptian Devil 78. The simplest answer is that I lack the desire. No part of me wants a kid, to raise a kid, etc.
Ghost Panther Assault says, I'm poor, that's why. At the end of the day, that's the truth of it. Daycare can go up to $2,000. Getting groceries for a family is a monthly endeavor. Baby formula itself is a lot. Clothes, schooling, education. Yes, there are services that are government-sponsored, but they don't have quality that remains on helping a child. You must commit to that child. You don't have bad days anymore. You don't have I can't do this anymore unless you are willing to get a sitter. You must be ready for that child every day even if they're 14 by now. You can't just simply do whatever. You have to keep caring on a daily basis.
And Original Use says, because I'd be a fucking horrible parent, and no kid deserves that.
Infidel Zombie says, question, why don't you want kids? Answer, why don't you want an in-ground swimming pool? I'm sure I'd enjoy it once in a while, but it's not worth the stress, money, and disruption of my lifestyle to find out just how much and often I'd enjoy it.
Indy 500 Anna says, I'm selfish. The sound of a child crying makes me incredibly angry. I have zero desire to be responsible for a child.
BW 1985. The default is no kids, so you need to have compelling enough reasons to have kids in order to change from no to yes. I don't have those reasons. Given the current state of the world, I also don't think they'd have a promising future to look forward to.
Needs It Rough says, so many reasons. They're often smelly, sticky, and loud. Repetitive noises, screaming, and crying make me feel rage. I have a very intense sense of smell and it's strongly connected to my gag reflex. I'd never be able to change a diaper. I also can't handle anything to do with snot or vomit. I could never clear a baby's nose or be around when they vomit. I have a number of genetic issues that could be passed down and I don't want that for anyone. I very much like my body. A pregnancy would be devastating. I don't have the space for a child. I live in a 750 square feet one-bedroom apartment with my BF and we can barely afford it. I don't have the money for a child. I can barely afford my half of the rent. I very much like sleep and free time, and from what I understand, both of those become very limited when you have a baby. I often forget to feed myself and take my own medication. It's not a problem, but if I forget to feed a baby it becomes abuse and or neglect. I have zero motherly instinct. It's different when it's your own doesn't apply to me. And the most important part, I think you shouldn't have a child unless you want one so bad it hurts. And I don't even want one a little bit. Nothing about children is appealing to me.